Here we are with this customer's 2021 200 series LandCruiser. Now this one here is a state comply 200, meaning it's already been registered. So the main difference is once it's been registered, we now have to get a third party or an engineer to sign off on the vehicles. So we'll still build them to the same standards, same specs. It then has the engineer to sign off on it. And then goes through Regency for them to have a final inspection. This customer here, he's opted for an ARB bull bar. There's colour code ARB bull bar getting installed to the front of it. He's also gone with the Bushranger 12,000 pound winch. So this customer here has opted for the 4.2 tonne GVM, so the 4200 GVM, and that comes with our 4.2 tonne remote reservoir shocks. So they'll be installed in the fronts. This customer has also opted for the platinum package, so he's getting his 3-degree correction, caster correction upper arms, as well as a diff drop. Coming down further, he's also opted for the Clearview towing mirrors. So the factory mirrors will come off, the Clearview towing mirrors will then go on. Now this customer here obviously opting for the new Clearview mirrors. Instead of installing the Cat 6 indicator like we did previously, the new Clearview mirrors, there is an additional indicator that we can install, and we can change out the old Cat 5 side lights in it to Cat 6 to keep it looking cleaner and neater. So we'll be doing that for this customer. So this customer here has opted for our premium dual battery system. So we'll strip out this interior, run all the cables down to the back, neatly inside behind this cover. We'll install a fuse box or power distribution box right here. That there, it's easily accessible for the rest of his accessories. This customer is also going for the twin ARB twin compressor with a 4-litre air tank. So once this panel's right off, we'll go through a lot more and show you in detail what's involved and where it all sits. But essentially, it's all sitting behind this panel. So once it's back in and over there, very neat, all hidden out of sight. It frees up a lot of space. You don't have to have all them filling up the rest of the boot space. Now this customer's also going with the ARB Roller drawers in the rear floor system. So the whole floor here is going to be taken up with drawers and a roller drawer system for his fridge. Under there with the big 1VD V8 motor. So this customer here, involved with his dual battery package. Over here in the factory spot, put in an additional battery tray, goes through, bolts in nice and secure. We also then, under the cowling panel, mount the BCDC. So he's opted for a 1240, so it's the bigger of the two chargers, just to charge up that lithium battery as quick as we can. So once the lithium battery is in, this is where we run the rest of the accessories down to the back of the vehicle. So we obviously don't want to use the starting battery. Obviously you want to keep that for starting and only be using your accessory battery for while you're camping. We're also going to be installing into here is the Provent catch can mounted behind the airbox. So that will then get installed in the back corner, run all the hoses through in under the engine cover. This customer here has opted for the Safari Armax Snorkel. Once again, it's a fantastic snorkel. It's very big and beefy, draws in a lot of extra additional air. So come and follow us along as we install all these accessories to this customer's vehicle. All right, so here we are now with this 200 series that we're now completed the build on. First and foremost, ARB Summit bull bar on the front. Now this one here, we've gone with the Bushranger 12,000 pound winch as well, and with the flip up number plate bracket for it. So the customer's opted for color coding just to keep it nice, neat and clean and flows with the rest of the vehicle. The fog lights here, the LED fog lights, they come out of the original existing bar and they get reused with the ARB supplied brackets. They get installed in there. Original wiring off the original switch inside. If your 200 series doesn't have the fog lights, we can install fog lights, and then obviously we have to run the wiring and external switches for it. However, with the Sahara, they come factory with fog lights in it. This Bushranger winch, 12,000 pound winch here, it's a wireless remote. So no cables, you can sit inside the car as you're driving. You can then winch in, winch out as you require. It's great for a one-person operation. However, if for whatever reasons to make it bushproof, there is a supplied cable, which then obviously goes from the remote itself. You can then hardwire it in to the control box. So it makes it very bushproof. If there's any ever instance where your batteries go flat, you can then hardwire it in. The winch itself, I normally store them down on the recovery points at the bottom. It keeps it nice and neat and secure, looks good. And then as you need it, winch out, you can unclip it, run it out to a tree or to wherever you're recovering off of. This customer here has opted for the Safari Armax snorkel. So it's the great all-rounder snorkel, really strong design, plastic snorkel. It's a single one-piece design, so there's no chance of any of it leaking at all or getting any dirt or dust through into the system. And there's a single baffle on the tube of the intake on the 200 series. That's going to restrict the airflow quite substantially. So cut that out, makes it a lot bigger so you can breathe a lot faster. That's for the 200 series. Every vehicle is different as to the requirements of how much work is involved with the snorkels. The 200 series are really easy. It's a great platform to base the snorkel off of. This customer here has opted for the Clearview, the next gen mirror. So it's a two-piece mirror, fantastic for towing. They just extend out. So as soon as you put your van on the back, if you can't see, extend them out. You can see clearly behind you. Take your van off, they push in nice and neat and simple. Now also, what you may notice, we haven't installed a Cat 6 indicator here. The Clearviews here, they come optional with the Cat 6 indicator. So we've removed it apart, pulled the old Cat 5 indicator out, and then installed the new Cat 6 indicator into the side of the mirrors. That way it keeps it neat and clean, and it saves us having to drill a hole into the side of it to install the Cat 6 indicators. So with these Clearviews here, obviously on the back of them, you can get that color coded to your vehicle. Now this customer's opted for just plain black. I think it looks really nice, matches the snorkel in, but you can get this back face color coded to your vehicle. Also with the Saharas, with the around view monitor, they've got cameras built into them. So with the Clearviews, they are completely compatible with your cameras. So the camera gets installed into the bottom of it to keep all your around view monitoring working. So here we are in the back of this 200. Now this customer here has opted for the ARB twin drawer system. His main reasoning, he wanted the roller floor so he can put his fridge on top of it. We've gone ahead, we've installed them for him. They're a really nice, neat drawer, they look good. And the bearings and rollers move quite nicely on them. He's also opted here, he wanted to have his controls on the front fascia of the drawers. He's gone with the airbags, he's gone built-in compressor, and he's gone with the paddles. So he can adjust all his airbags from the back of it very easily and simply. So very quick, you can look at the gauge, see what pressure they're at, up or down as required. So he's gone with the compressor switch there, and then just the air chuck so he can pump up his tyres for additional air, for if he wants an air gun to clean out air filters while he's out on the tracks. With these two toggle switches for his airbag controls, obviously one's left and one's right. So he can independently, depending on the weight of his vehicle, if all the weight is onto one side, he can independently pump one side up and not the other, or vice versa if he needs to drop the pressures down. Obviously we recommend both running the same pressures, lift the car up evenly, but you can just give it a bit more control as to if one side's heavier than the other to make it sit level. The ARB twin compressor. So obviously on the 200s, we can install that on brackets behind the trim here. So it's nice and neat, it's simple, it's out of the way, giving you maximum storage in your drawers for everything else you require. So with the twin compressor, he's opted for an ARB, the 4-litre air tank as well. So the 4-litre air tank actually sits down a bit further, mounted behind the trim. It's also out of sight and out of mind. And then the air lines run through under the carpet and obviously out through to the air chucks and the paddle system. So with all the electricals in the back of this vehicle, we've also installed two sockets there for him. One's a twin USB and the other one's just a standard cigarette lighter for whatever accessories and charging requirements the customer needs. So with the main power coming down to the back, we've installed a fuse box into the back of it, and off of that, that's where we're pulling all the power for the air compressor and the rest of the accessories. Gone with the iTech weld. So obviously with his dual battery, he's gone the iTech Lithium battery pack. So we've installed the iTech weld display there, so you can easily see I'm at 100% and also what voltage. So the battery's sitting at 13.4. So they're a neat little gauge, really simple to work and operate, and it's very easy so he can gauge it where his battery's sitting at, how much longer he can need before he has to charge it up. With the fridge going over onto the left-hand side here, I have installed a single angle accessory socket right there. That way the power's on that side of the car for his fridge, so he doesn't have to run a cable across the other side. So this customer has opted for the factory genuine Toyota tow bar, which is quite sufficient. It will well and truly do all his requirements. However, he's opted for, he wants a 50 amp Anderson plug. So we've installed that down there. There's additional bracket to bring it across from the factory bracket with his 7-pin flat. So that's the genuine. We've just installed the 50 amp Anderson plug so he can charge his caravan batteries as he drives. Now you may notice on this switch fascia, normally there is a credit card holder or a card holder sitting in these spots here. So this customer wanted his electric brakes, the Redarc version 3 Tow Pro Elite. So there's actually no spare blanking plates in the Saharas. So we've installed the Light Force switch fascia panel. Now that obviously eliminates the card holder, but gives you 5 extra blanking spots for whatever switches you require. So At this stage, he's opted for no spotlights. However, down the track, if you want spotlights, he now has a choice of 4 empty blank switches where he can put in whichever switches he requires. So down the track, if he wants to go on his roof, have the side lights on the roof, spotlights out the front, he's got the provisions there for it. So here we are back in the engine bay of this vehicle. With the dual battery system he's opted for, he's gone with the iTech World Lithium battery pack. It's a premium battery pack, it's installed in there. He's charging it with the BCDC 1240. It's a Redarc BCDC, so it sits under the cowling panel, maximum airflow through the grille to keep it nice and cool. And with the 1240D, he's opted for solar input as well. There's a red Anderson plug sitting on the cowling panel there. He can plug his solar panel in, charge whenever he's at camp. It's a very easy and neat system there for him. With the lithium battery pack, they charge at a higher voltage, so you can't just bolt the two together like you could on the older vehicles. With the new vehicles with all the computer systems, need to run a BCDC charger of some sort, and that way you'll up the voltage to the battery, charge it as fast as it can, and keep it safe at the same time. We like to install this nice fuse block onto the top of the batteries, so it keeps it nice, neat, simple. So you've got a main fuse coming in from the BCDC. You've then got provisions to run external accessories out of it. One of them goes down to the back of this vehicle. This customer here is also opted for the Direction Plus Provent catch can. That's installed back behind the airbox, sits there nice and neat. The hoses run across under the engine cover and bolt into the PCV valve down this side. On this occasion here, we haven't done a fuel filter on this vehicle. The customer has an option for one. His main touring and driving is not going to be remote as such. He's going to be on the hardtop for a majority of his time with the occasional off-road trip. Going remote touring, you're going bush for weeks at a time, and some of those servos just do not get the traffic flow that these other servos do, so their fuel can go stale and go off. The primary fuel filter here, the factory one, works sufficiently. It works quite well. However, the additional fuel filter, if you're going remote traveling, that's a lifesaver. It's an absolute game changer. It gives you as much security knowing that your fuel is going to be clean, thus saving your engine. Because if you get water and dirt through your fuel filters into the engine, injection pumps and injectors on the new common rail engines, they're quite pricey. So this customer here, he's going for a lot of the touring, and also he's going with a caravan lifestyle. So he's hooking up his van and going to do a lot of traveling with it. So that's how we've set this vehicle up for him. Just remember, there is a lot of options available on the 200 series LandCruisers. We can customize them to your exact needs and specifications. So come on into us at Lovells Adelaide, and we'd love to have a chat with you and go through your specific requirements.